Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Welcome back to my channel. Hello, hello, hello. Today we're going to do something I've never done before. I have a brand new kind of video for you guys. So I finally got to a place in my life that I could afford $30 a month to get. Dun, da, da, da. BoxyCharm. I have wanted to have a BoxyCharm subscription for forever. I am a beauty holic. Skincare, makeup, whatever. If I can smear it on my face or my body, I kind of want it. If it smells good, that's even better. I finally got my hands on a BoxyCharm. My Mr. Happy got it for me for Christmas. I got a subscription and my first box finally came in today. I am super, super excited about it. I cannot wait to go through it and open it and experience it with you guys. So I hope you guys are into it as well. I am so, so excited. So I guess this is a BoxyCharm unboxing, I guess, but it's also kind of a first impressions because I've never opened a BoxyCharm before. So this is going to be like new for all of us. I'm super, super excited. Before I start off this video, I do want to remind you guys that the giveaway is still going. It is still running strong. You have until Christmas Day to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And you guys will be entered into the giveaway to win the Norvina Volume 2. Beautiful, stunning, gorgeous palette. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see who wins. I do want to reiterate that I will be doing giveaways more frequently on my channel, which is something I'm super excited about as well. I'm really hoping that after Christmas and like when everything like really goes on sale, I can kind of stock up on some really good giveaways for you guys. So stay tuned for that. We're gonna jump right into the box, but before I do, I want to say a special, special thank you to a very, very special lady. She knows who she is. She sent me a Christmas card. Now, this is the first time that this is like really anything like this anyone has ever done anything like this for me. But she sent me a Christmas card, and in this Christmas card, along with really beautifully just really beautifully done recipe cards, because you guys know I'm a chef and I love to cook, so I will be using those recipe cards and I cannot wait. But she sent me this absolutely gorgeous palette. So I have the Cotton Candy palette in this series, but I missed out on all the other ones because, of course, money is money and it doesn't grow on trees, unfortunately. And I just didn't have it at the time. But she sent me this one. This is the bubblegum one. And it is the most beautiful blue palette I've ever seen in my life. I wanted this one so, 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 so badly. I am so, so grateful. I am so blessed and my heart is so full. So she sent me this along with some really beautifully made handmade Christmas ornaments that are now hanging on my tree in spots of honor. And then she sent me this. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick, but this is in the shade, it's a green. It's in the shade Requiem. It's green. So pretty. You guys know that I absolutely love me a good statement lip. Is that not one of the most beautiful green lipsticks you've ever seen in your life? I am so stoked. I cannot wait to wear this. It is perfect for this time of year. So I just wanted to start off by saying that I am so, so grateful. I am so grateful for anything and everything that you guys send me. It makes my heart so full. It makes me emotional because I'm just so grateful. And it means more to me than you guys will ever know. It really, really does. So I will stop gushing and I will get into the BoxyCharm review. This was my first month, so I believe I got an extra, I got like a welcome gift, I believe. So I think my welcome gift is this palette. We're just gonna go start from the top and work our way down. So the first thing we have is the Algenist Triple Algae Eye Renewal Balm. So what I'm gonna do is I'm super barefaced. I have nothing on my face. My brows are done, but that's because if they weren't, you wouldn't be able to see them. So we got to have our brows on. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try everything out as I kind of go through everything and talk through everything, so we kind of can see how it works and see what's going on. I do think the first thing I should try out is this mask. So they sent me this. Okay, what does it say on the card? Okay, so the mask was my freebie. The mask was my welcome gift. So this is by the company Grown Alchemist. It is the Age Repair Gel Mask. It says this lightweight peptide-rich gel mask is highly effective in combating signs of aging and increasing hydration levels and skin elasticity while firming and nourishing facial skin. Formulated with gentle, cooling actives, this mask is perfect for sensitive facial skin. Pomegranate, rich and potent free radical fighting polyphenols noticeably firmens smooth facial skin damaged by oxidative stress. Peptide complex, okay, so on and so forth. It's supposed to be really, really good for your skin. It's got collagen in it. It's going to tighten. It's going to firm. It's going to do all that good stuff. I do kind of want to open it and see what it's... I really like the packaging. So this is the box that she came in. Really just kind of minimalistic. Just kind of plain white box. This is the tube. It's a metal tube. It's not plastic. I like that it's metal, which means you can roll it down and really squeeze every drop of product out that you possibly can, which makes me a happy camper. But I really like it. It's just kind of very, very light robin's egg blue. Super, super cute. Let's open it up. Is there a... Nope. I don't have any skincare on right now because I knew I was going to be using some of this stuff. It's got kind of like a minty, herbal kind of smell to it. It does. Ooh. Oh, baby. That feels delightful. Super, super cooling. It's really good. It's got like a really, really lightweight water gel texture. That feels really, really nice. Oh, wow. I like the smell too. It almost kind of reminds me of like almost eucalyptus, but not like super strong. It's like really, really faint and light, but that feels delightful on my skin. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh my goodness. How much does this go for? Does it tell me on my thing? It does not. And I didn't look it up. So I definitely really like this. I'm sure it's super expensive because it's from BoxyCharm. It says the Grown Alchemist. That is really, really nice. I am enjoying that. It says to let it sit on for a few minutes. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I'll talk about a couple of the other products so far. I really, really like this. This mask is nice. And if it can like turn back the hands of time on my face just a little bit, that'd be nice too. I got some serious fine lines and wrinkles that need addressing ASAP. Next, I got this sponge duo. So this is the Araceli Beauty Bella Sponge Duo. It says blend it out. Set the stage for a seamless, smooth blend with this super soft Araceli Bella Sponge Duo. Use it again and again to effortlessly apply your foundation, concealer, and cream products. Need to bake? The Bella Sponge's pointed tip provides precise application of powder. Your complexion called, and the Araceli Bella Sponge is the answer. So it says both of these sponge retail for $24. Now, would I ever pay $24 for two sponges? So that's what, $12 a sponge? This thing, this guy right here, this is an e.l.f. beauty sponge. I don't even remember how much I paid for it, but I know that it was way less than $12, and I think it came in a thing of two, and I have used this for... I want to say that because I take care of my sponges and wash them every time I do my makeup, I've had this sponge for, what, 6 months, and it's still going strong. I mean, it's probably time to open a new one. So, case in point, I guess it was needed. But I just cannot see ever a sponge being worth $12. I really do like the colors, though. They're this kind of like more of like a baby blue robin's egg, and then you've got more of like a slate kind of charcoal blue, like navy. They feel nice. They feel a little dense though. They're super, super tiny, so we'll have to see how they work when I dampen them and like actually go to town on them. But the only thing that I don't like is they're the classic teardrop shape, and I enjoy having like a flat side, like on my e.l.f. sponge. I like having this flat side to like do foundation and stuff like that because it covers more surface area. And this doesn't really have that. I guess you could always use the bottom of it, but I don't know. I just don't know about a $24 sponge. We'll have to see. Further testing is necessary. I don't know about all that though. If you hear puppies in the background, it is because they are in their cage, because they are in a timeout. They tried to get into the trash can. They're not in trouble. They're not dying. They're not in pain. They're just not happy. The next product we have is, what is this? Ooh, okay. So we have let's talk about the eyeliner first. So we have this Luna liner. It says, what does it say about the Luna liner? Okay, a vegan face fade-proof, water-resistant liquid eyeliner that features an intensely black ink for the ultimate eye definition. The micro brush tip glides on smoothly, dispensing just the right amount of liquid as you apply, so you're able to create precise definition where you want. Says this retails for $18. Let's check her out. Now, I'm always down for a black liquid eyeliner. I'm in the process of learning how to do a nice wing on my very, very hooded eye. So I will definitely appreciate having another one of these to play with. Now, this is in plastic, and of course, my nails are done. So me trying to get this plastic off is going to be almost impossible. We did it. We did it. I didn't have to call Mr. Honey. I thought I was going to have to call Mr. Honey and have him come open this for me, but we got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. For the most part, anyway. We got it enough. So let's see what she looks like. That looks like a felt tip liner to me, ladies. It said brush tip, but that looks like a felt tip liner. Now, I've never used a felt tip liner before in my life. I prefer the brush ones just because I feel like they're easier to use. They're a little bit more flexible, and I just prefer them. But let's see. That's actually really, really nice. You get a nice line. It's like not dry. I'm intrigued. I hear a lot about felt tip liners. There are people who absolutely swear by them, and then there are others who just say that they're not worth the time. So I'm excited to kind of play with this today. I also got an eyeshadow palette that I'm excited to kind of dig into, and then I'm gonna hopefully do a little bit of a look using the eyeshadow palette. The eyeshadow palette I got is this bad boy. So it says this is the Ditto. Is it Ditto or Dido? I think it's Ditto. Ditto Cosmetics limited edition Venus 12 shade palette. So first of all, let's talk about the packaging. Super adorable. I love that it's kind of like planetary. It's orange and yellow, which I absolutely love. Orange is one of my favorite colors of all time. Love the packaging. It feels nice and heavy. It feels sturdy and well made. Let's see what it says about it. It says, float through the stars with this limited edition palette. It represents the planet Venus with 12 shades that embody glittering gold to warm neutral brown colors. The opaque high pigment satin formula provides an adhesive for multiple beautiful shades, ranging from matte provides an adhesive. I don't understand that. For multiple beautiful shades, ranging from matte, shimmery, creamy, ultra shiny glitter, and shimmer with sparkle to create your glam look. Let's see. I haven't opened it yet. Am I going to like it? Well, it's certainly pretty. It is certainly pretty. You get a nice full-size mirror, and then this is what she looks like. Now, it's definitely interesting. Would I buy this for myself? Probably not. It's very, very neutral, but let's go ahead and do some swatches and see what she's got to say. Let's go into Venus first. Let's go into Big Boy right here. See what she has to say. Pan embossing is really, really beautiful. This looks like a highlight, like topper or shimmer to me. It looks almost kind of like holographic, but it's very, very sheer. So that looks like it's probably like a topper. Very, very pretty though. Let's go into Moon. Ooh, that feels nice though. Really, really pretty. That's almost got like a duochrome effect to it. It's kind of like this really beautiful kind of like rusty coral shade, but then it's got like a gold reflect to it. That's very, very pretty. Let's go into Jupiter now. So this is just like a straight up gold metallic. That's gorgeous. The pigmentation is really, really pretty. It's not super bold. This is coming across as more of like a, I want to say more of like a subdued palette, but very, very pretty. I can definitely work with it. That's beautiful. That's a really beautiful kind of like topaz bronze shade. That's called 10. So that was this one right here. Let's go into this one. This one looks like it's not showing on my camera, but in real life, it's got kind of like that duochrome shifty kind of vibe to it. It looks brown and kind of like gold and green. They feel super, super creamy, almost wet, very velvety. That's super pretty too. There are 2 mattes in this palette. Let's go into Big Boy. Let's go into Demos. This really beautiful one right here looks like Saturn. Oh, so this is the glittery shade that they were talking about. That's really pretty too. A lot of golds. It's a very bronzy, very golden kind of palette. I definitely would not have picked this up for myself. I am glad to have it. I'm glad to play with it. We're going to go into this really big dark one here. This feels fantastic. This is kind of like a really, really deep kind of purple color. That's really pretty. I feel like that would show up fairly muddy on the eye though. I'm excited to play with it and see how we can make that work. It looks almost like a very, very frosty purple color. I'm excited about this one. So this is a really beautiful kind of like red shade, a red metallic. These are super, super soft. Oh, well, that's absolutely beautiful. I love that. I love that. Oh, okay. So this is the one that is really intriguing me the most. Now, I want you guys to see the texture, if it'll focus. It looks like kind of like it's pebbled in there, and it feels textured. It feels like a whole bunch of bumps. Oh, that's pretty though. Okay. This is going to be another one of those really beautiful bronzy shades. Look at that. Okay, so this whole palette is beautifully metallic. Super, super gorgeous. I cannot wait to play with it. I do want to test out the mattes though and see how the matte formula is. Again, real, real dusty. The mattes are super, super dusty. Very, very soft. So that was the matte brown. It's very, very rich. That's a very beautiful, rich, caramelly tan color. So, so pretty. And then you've got a lighter matte and then a deep black one as well. That is matte. I'm kind of excited. I think I can really, really work with this. Not too shabby. How much do they say this palette retails for? This palette retails for $29.99. I don't know. I don't know about $29.99. I don't know, Miss Dido. I don't know about $29.99. I definitely wouldn't pay that for this. Especially not for 12 shades. How many shades did they say was in here? 12 shade. Yeah, I wouldn't pay that for a 12 shade palette. Especially the amount of product you get in here is so minuscule. The pans are so, so tiny. I wouldn't. No way, Jose, would I pay $30 for this. Do I think it's a fun palette, and do I think that I can make a super, super pretty look with it? Certainly. But would I pay $30 for it? No. No, 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 no. Okay, so it's time to wipe off this mask. I have a damp cloth sitting here. I'm just going to kind of wipe it off and see how my face feels. It felt really, really nice sitting on my skin. Now, let us examine. My skin feels very, very soft. It looks very glowy and luminous. You guys can see I'm super, super glowy. I'm not dewy, but it feels really soft. I feel really nicely moisturized. I like it. I will use it again. The next thing we have to talk about is this. This is the Algenist Triple Algae Eye Renewal Balm, Eye Balm. This is what I was most excited about. So it says, a targeted eye treatment with enhanced algae technology, clinically shown to help reduce dark under eye circles, yes ma'am, bags, yes ma'am, puffiness, lines, and wrinkles, yes ma'am, check, 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 and crow's feet, check. Says in just 10 days. Okay, if this works, I'm gonna be such a happy camper. Says it's formulated with Algenist's patented and exclusive Hyaluronic acid, a blend of red, brown, and green algae that synergistically work by energizing and increasing skin luminosity. Well, I'll be. If you work, please work. Please work. Please work. Mom wants her wrinkles to go bye-bye. Look at this teeny tiny cute little thing of eye cream. Okay, first of all, packaging is adorable. It's really beautiful frosted glass jar with a gold lid. Super, super cute. That's what it looks like inside. Doesn't really smell like anything. Ooh, she's thick. Really, really nice thick consistency. I'm just going to kind of tap it underneath my eye and just let it go to work. Hopefully it will take some of the puffiness out of my eye bags and dark circles, because Lord knows Mama's got him. And I'm going to rub it into my crow's feet. It feels really nice. It feels like super rich and thick. I don't know that I've ever used an eye balm before. I mean, I know I use eye creams because I am all for skincare, but I've never used an eye balm before. And a lot of times my eye creams will be much thinner and have more of like a gel-like consistency. But this feels like a really, really rich eye cream, and I'm kind of here for it. I really, really like that. It just kind of glides on. It almost feels like a butter, you know, like a body butter. It's got that really thick, rich consistency, but then, oh my gosh, it's already absorbed. It absorbs completely, and it doesn't leave like any kind of like sticky or greasy film behind. Okay, I can get behind this. I will let you guys know in 10 days time if I see any results or if I see any improvement. Lord willing, I will, because I would like to get rid of everything that's going on underneath my eyes. So we're on to our last product. This is the Studio Makeup Hyaluronic Acid Rejuvenating Serum. Now, as a dry skin girl, I am all for hyaluronic acid. It does wonders to kind of keep your skin and your skin barrier healthy and moisturized and doing what it's supposed to be doing. Let's see what it says about this one. So it says, Studio Makeup Hyaluronic Acid Rejuvenating Serum. The perfect serum for all ages. This highly concentrated hyaluronic acid rejuvenating serum works to quickly reverse the effects of dehydration and loss of elasticity while keeping the skin highly moisturized throughout the day, leaving the skin looking radiant and youthful. Says this MSRP's for $45. Okay, let's see what she looks like. $45, that's kind of expensive, especially for, you know, a hyaluronic acid. You guys know that I use hyaluronic acid on a daily basis. I use my L'Oreal though, and I get that at Burke's for 20 bucks. So less than half the price of this. This is what it looks like. I will say the packaging is absolutely gorgeous. I love the clear bottle. I can see that you've got like a little stopper in here. Let's open her up and use just a little bit of it. See if it smells like anything. No smell. I do like to kind of drop it directly onto my skin. I don't let the dropper touch my actual skin, but hyaluronic acid absorbs so quickly that if you rub it into your hands first, I feel like your hands absorb most of the product before you can get it onto your skin. I will say that this has a really nice, like, thicker consistency. My L'Oreal Hyaluronic Acid feels a lot more like water. It's not as thick as this one is. It absorbs super, super quickly, though. It feels really nice. It's got that, like, classic hyaluronic acid slip to it. I like it. It's hyaluronic acid. What's not to like? It moisturized my skin. I will tell you, though, my skin feels so soft after that mask. Like, I can't stop touching it. It feels so nice. And, like, my under eyes feel really, really good. I'm kind of excited. I really think it was a really nice box. Do I regret buying BoxyCharm and getting the subscription? Absolutely not. I'm super, super happy with everything I got. I'm super excited to continue to play with all of this and kind of figure out how well it works. I'm actually kind of loving that it was a skincare heavy box this month and not so much makeup, because I do have a lot of makeup right now, and I'm going through, like, I have a lot of makeup coming from the Christmas sales and stuff. So I'm excited that it was more skincare, because Lord knows I'm abusing my face. I'm doing 2 or 3 looks every day and really just kind of like scrubbing it and like really messing with the overall happiness and well-being of my facial skin. So I'm glad that we got some skincare to kind of help take care of it and nourish her back to life. I really, really like everything, guys. I'm super happy with this box. I cannot wait to play with this eyeshadow palette. So what we're going to do is I'm going to move all this stuff to the side, and we're going to do a really, really quick just kind of look using the eyeshadow palette. I really just want to kind of see how it works and how well all the shades play with each other. I do have a white shirt on, though, and if I don't scrub off these swatches... Ooh, okay. So, I don't know how water resistant that eyeliner is, guys. It said water resistant, did it not? And that just came right off. I have eyeliners from Wet n Wild, or not, yeah, from Wet n Wild that don't do that. And that went for how much? Okay. That went for how much? Let's read this one more time. Says, Luna Liner, water resistant liquid eyeliner. Try again, please. A vegan fade proof water resistant liquid liner that features an intensely black ink. Well, and it goes for $18. No. Definitely would not pay full price for that. Do I think it's a nice liner? I'm sure it is a really nice liner. We're going to use it, but is it water resistant? No. I'll tell you what, though, that lipstick isn't going anywhere. The Anastasia, that's not going anywhere. Okay, so let's do a super, super quick look with the eyeshadow palette. Open her up. Let's go ahead and go, let's try one of the mattes first. I'm just going to take, I already have eyeshadow primer on. No, I don't. Let's put some eyeshadow primer on. So this is the Hard Candy eyeshadow primer, Eyes the Limit. I'm just going to pop a little bit of this onto each eyelid. Just kind of buff it out. Give these shadows the best chance at performing well that I possibly can. I don't want to be unfair. I like this eyeshadow primer. It's not one of my favorites. It's not like the best eyeshadow primer I've ever used or tried. That goes to my Believe Beauty and my NYX Ultimate. But it's all right. I paid for it. I spent money on it. I'm going to use it. It's almost gone. I'm almost to the point where I can throw it away and not feel bad about it. But we still got just a little bit more work to do on it. Okay, I'm going to take my big fluffy brush and let's go in to the lightest matte in the palette, which is this one right here. This is called Mercury. Super, super dusty in the pan. Ooh. How is the pigmentation, though? It's a super, super light shade, so I'm not expecting like a massive like pigment payoff, but I do want it to be pigmented enough to where I can see it on my skin. And I think that I can. It's kind of gone over and smoothed out and kind of evened everything in my transition area. So I like that. I like that I can see it. Because there's so many shimmers in this palette, I want to try and do a shimmer heavy look. I don't necessarily do that ever. But I want to try and test as many of these eyeshadows as I can. So we're just going to go for it today, babes. We're just going to go for it. I haven't practiced any of this. I haven't like rehearsed my look. So I think what I'm going to do is start off dark and then work my way in. So let's go on our outer corner with a slightly smaller brush. Okay, so I'm going to use from the same like cheapy Walmart collection. This is just a crease brush. And I'm going to go into this dark kind of purpley shade right here. And let's start packing this on our outer corner. Okay, pigmentation is definitely there. That's actually really, really pretty. It blends super, super easily. Kind of looks like a bruise though. Am I wrong? Kind of looks like a bruise. If we're being completely honest. That looks very much like a bruise to me, but we're going to go ahead and we're just going to roll with it. And then I will deepen it up with the darker matte shade in the palette. It does pick up really, really nicely on the brush. I will say, a lot of times shimmer shades and shimmer formulas have a hard time picking up on a dry brush, and this is not having trouble at all. I will say it's super, super sheer though, which is probably not my favorite thing, and probably what's contributing to it looking so much like a bruise. But it's not bad. It's working, which is all I can really ask for. I mean, it's applying to the eye, and it's applying really, really well. It's blending out and moving super, super easily. I'm just kind of trying to scoot it in towards the inner part of my eye a little bit. Okay, so let's go into a different brush now. Let's use that really beautiful red shade. I want to see how that one works out. So let's go into this really beautiful red shade right here. And kind of blend this onto the lid. That's really pretty. Nicely pigmented. They feel almost wet. Like, I don't want to say greasy, because it's not greasy, but they do have like this almost like oily quality. They feel almost like liquid shadows. That's what it is. They almost feel like liquid shadows. I will tell you though, that's absolutely beautiful. That went on the eye super, super easily. Again, it's really sheer, but it's got enough payoff and pigment for you to really see it on the eye. That's actually really pretty. I kind of didn't want to like this palette just because It's pretty expensive, especially for the amount of product that you get. I think it's just a bit excessive. But I will say that this shimmer shadow, like this shimmer formula, is like kind of special. It's very, very pretty. I really kind of like that. Okay, let's try another one. Let's do that really bright, beautiful gold now. Let's do this one right here. I'm going to take that on a flat packing brush. Let's use this Dew Color one. So this is my Dew Color 08. Let's go into this really bright gold Jupiter. And pack this on the inner corner. That's really pretty too. Perhaps not as... Oh, there she is. Okay. They blend really, really beautiful into each other. I'm not experiencing a ton of fallout either. That gold is really, really beautiful. Just kind of packing it onto my inner corner and blending it out. Just to kind of see what happens. Going for kind of like a fiery kind of moment. I'm going to go back in with a little bit of the red. Just to touch that up a little bit. That gold was really, really beautiful and super pigmented. That's what we're looking like so far. I think that's really, really pretty. I'm kind of blown away. Those are gorgeous. Okay, so let's address the crease and our transition area. So let's go into this slightly deeper matte shade. So this one right here. I'm going to go in on a different brush because I don't want to cross-contaminate. Let's go in with, let's do my Lottie London brush. So this is the LEO 10. Going into that slightly deeper. Okay, super, super ton of pickup. Really, really dusty shade. Super, super dusty shade. I did not need to go in that hard, apparently. Let's take this. Through the crease. I'm taking that from inner to outer corner. Just kind of blending over top of that darker shade. Just to kind of try to help it not look so much like a bruise. But it's blending beautifully. Really, really nicely pigmented. I'm actually really impressed. With how these shadows are performing. I think that's gorgeous. Super, super bronzy. I do have a little bit of fallout going on. The only thing is these shadows are so... This shade right here is so dusty. I'll show you the pan in just a minute because I'm not playing. Like, I tapped my brush into there and, like, literally destroyed almost the entire pan of shadow. I don't know how I feel about that. I do know how I feel about that. I don't like that at all. But the color is so pretty. And the way that it's blending out on the eye is so effortless. I'm really just kind of more mad about the fact that I wasted the shadow than anything else. I have quite a bit of fallout, but that's what we're looking like so far. Very, very warm toned, very kind of smoky and bronzy. Super, super pretty. I'm just going to build that up and bring that just a little bit higher. Into my transition area. and really soften out the edges. So pretty. Super, super dusty. I was worried that it wasn't going to blend well over that shimmer shade, but it definitely has. It's going exactly where I want it to go. And it doesn't look muddy in any way. That's really, really pretty. I am going to clean up that fallout though, because that irritates. The dickens out of me. Okay, so no, not too much fallout over here, but there was a little bit of fallout. Just gonna clean that up a little bit so it looks nice and clean. Let's do one more shade. Let's try that gold. Let's go back into that first brush that we used and go into this really, really beautiful kind of like pale glittery gold color. And just kind of dust that right up here. How pretty is that? That glittery gold color is so pretty. Just kind of adds a little something special to it. The glitter seems to be actually sticking to the eye, which is nice. I do have a little bit of fallout down here, but for the most part, it seems to be sticking to my eye, which is always a good sign. I'm just kind of swiping it onto my brow bone just for a little pop of extra glam. It's not really bringing too much light to the party, but it's just bringing a little something extra that I really, really like. That's pretty, guys. Very, very smoky, very, very warm toned. Really, really beautiful everyday eyeshadow palette. Let's do a little something, something on our lower lash line. I'm going to take this is just a Moda crease brush. Let's take this and go into, oh, I want to show you guys this pan. You guys see this one? You see all the kick up in there? That pan is destroyed. I'm going to take my Moda crease brush and dip just a little bit into that color and bring that underneath the eye and smoke it out just a little bit. Beautifully pigmented shadows. I actually really, really enjoy this formula. I do think that it's insanely overpriced, but it's beautiful and super easy to work with. Just kind of fluffing it out underneath my eye. And then we're going to play with that eyeliner. That's really pretty. The glitter seems to be like swiping away fairly easily. But that is so, so pretty. I love that color. It's called Phobos. P-H-O-B-A-S or O-S. I don't know. It's an absolutely beautiful brown color. I love that tone. It's like almost mustardy. It's like almost like a mustard brown color. So, so beautiful. Makes my blue eyes pop. Absolutely. Ooh, let's go in with a little bit of that topper shade just over. I'm just going to use my finger and just kind of go over everything just to see what happens. Just kind of tapping that on. Oh, that's pretty. Just kind of gives it a little bit of like an iridescent shine. Very, very sheer, but you can tell it's there. That's super, super pretty. I also want to take a little bit of that topper shade. I'm going to take that on just this AOA Studios pencil brush. I'm going to take a little bit of it and put it on our inner corner. Just to bring a little bit more light to the party. That's really, really pretty. It's a really beautiful inner corner highlight. My camera is not showing it to its best ability, but it is very, very pretty. The way that it catches the light is super, super pretty. Okay, I really, really like that. Let's go in with a little bit of the liner, shall we? First time I'm ever going to use a felt tip pen. Hopefully I do not make a royal mess. I think I'm going to do just a teeny tiny little line. It is really black. It's going over the glitter and the shimmer shadows really, really easily. It's given me a nice, solid black line. That's actually really nice, but it's feathering. Okay, so I put it on a little bit on my inner corner, and can you see how it's kind of bleeding onto my inner corner and feathering out? My Wet n Wild pencils don't do that. My Wet n Wild liquid liners don't do that. So this, unfortunately, does not get the seal of approval from me. I feel like this would be all right to do like a little bit of a wing with, but for any kind of like inner corner work, if you have any kind of like watery eye situation, this is just going to bleed and feather all over. I really, really liked my eye look today too. And that's just bled and feathered all over the place. Fairly easy to clean up. But see, I'm trying to clean it up and it's just smudging. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and end the video there because now I'm upset. I really, really liked this eye look. I'm going to try to salvage it. And then, of course, I will post finished pictures over on my Facebook page, Make It for the Everyday Mama. So please be sure to head on over there and check that out. So all in all, what do I think about the BoxyCharm? The only thing I really didn't like was this eyeliner pen. I didn't want to like this eyeshadow palette just because it's so overpriced. You get a really teeny, a tiny, tiny amount of shadows in here for a really, really big price tag, actually. But they're beautiful. I love the colors. I love the tones. The formula is fantastic. I'm really, really happy with the eye look that I just kind of threw together. Super, super quick. Didn't even really think about it, but it just, everything played together really, really well. Everything works together really well. Very cohesive color story. I love this. I'm very, very happy to have this in my collection. I love, my face feels so soft. So this mask is absolutely fantastic. 100% would purchase this again. The hyaluronic acid, it's hyaluronic acid. My face feels moisturized. Nothing too much to say there. This is going in the trash can. I am not impressed with this at all whatsoever. This eyeliner is kind of garbage. It's garbage. And then last but not least, the eye cream. I love this. It feels really, really nice. My under eyes feel really, really moisturized. They feel really soft. I cannot wait to continue to play with this and see what kind of results that I can get. Guys, I love you so, so much. And that's it for now. Stay safe. Take care of yourselves. And remember, you're important. Bye.